Okay, this is Rick Taylor, 1955. We're fixing to go for a ride out to Howard Park Beach, which was closed the last time we went that direction. The beach itself and the causeway was closed because of the hurricanes. We're going to go back out there today on an absolutely beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees, nice breeze. We're going to go the easiest possible way to get there from the Pinellas Trail. So we're on the Pinellas Trail in Tarpon Springs on my Antioquia AQ 177 Pro Max with 5 bars, and we're going to go out there and take a look around. Let's go. A little barbecue going over here. Today is Thursday, March 13th. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. A few other people out because it is a beautiful day. Nice. We're going to take a right here on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. I'm coming in front of you, sir. And we're going to head west off the trail. And we're going to start heading down to Howard Park. That was alternate US 19 in Tarpon Springs that we just crossed. Because this sidewalk is a little difficult. But this is Martin Luther King after you cross alternate 19. You can see a sign ahead that turn left for Beaches, Fred Howard Park High School. We're going to go this way. That sidewalk is a little difficult. I've been on it before. The last trip we did down here, I came back on that sidewalk on the left over there. Very difficult. We'll stay on this road here for just a minute. the sidewalks get a little better up here. Beautiful day, beautiful water, as you can see. Mangroves lining the edge of the water all around to protect the shoreline. Beautiful day, not much traffic. It is a weekday. Glad we're not on the sidewalk. That road, that yard right there is watering, and the sprinklers are all over the sidewalk. We'll just stay on the road for a few minutes. And now we got a difficulty. We got a UPS truck right here. So we're going to get on the sidewalk. And go down the sidewalk for a little while. It's God telling me to go down the sidewalk. So let's go down the sidewalk. We've got Tarpon Springs High School coming up on the left. Beautiful homes here on the right. Oh, that was a big bump. I didn't even see it. Good thing I got shots on the front. I gotta keep my eyes open. Now there's a way to cut to the right, turn to the right in many of these streets and get there, but I'm trying to show you the quickest and easiest way to get there from the trail. We've been going straight ahead the whole time since we left the trail. No turns. Well, one turn. But that was, the road pretty much goes that way. I have to go around. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get on the road. There's too much blockage. And they don't even seem to be worried about it. Take it back up to pedal assist 7 out of 9. And there's a car going backwards. Okay, we're going to get on the sidewalk here. And and see how it is. We just took a right. Let's see, I don't remember what the name of that road was. Anyway, we took a ride at the high school, at the light. Not very informative, sorry. But here we go. That road's kind of narrow here for me to be riding on the pavement, so I'm not going to unless I have to. I just ride this windy sidewalk down the street. We're gonna go about half a mile total, and then we're gonna turn left at the junior high school. Oh, this sidewalk is ridiculous. Now there are signs that point you toward Howard Park. Just keep your eyes open and you'll see those. Okay, now we're at the junior high school. We're going to be taking a left up at the next major intersection, and that's going to take us out to Howard Park. Yay! And we're going to go down out the causeway to the actual beach, which we weren't able to do before, and check it out. It's really beautiful out there. I used to go out there all the time and fish. Back in the day. I am old now. But I still like going around and riding around, relaxing and getting fresh air and all of that. I could be on the sidewalk, but there ain't nobody behind me, so we street ride. Okay, here we go. This is it. Fred H. Howard Park, Pinellas County. Yep. Nice out here. Beautiful, shady. Bicycles may use full lane. I love it. How you doing? How you doing? It's beautiful out here. Restricted area. Over here is restrooms and baseball diamond, pavilions, picnic tables. It's pretty much cleaned up ever since the two hurricanes, like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. Seems like forever ago. Playground on the right, more pavilions on the left. I've heard that the restrooms are still out of whack. I heard the restrooms are still not open out here. Well, I guess we'll see. Maybe they are by now. But this is how you get out to the causeway. And this is really what we came here for. Welcome to Fred Howard Park. Parking fee required beyond this point. Well, we're not going to park. Very, very nice. Park will close at sunset. And here's the causeway. Over there you can see the power plant, which we visited when we went to the Starkey Trail, or the Elfer Spur, and the Coastal Anclote Trail. That's the power plant. And these are a bunch of high-end homes that people risk their lives every time there's a hurricane or a tropical storm. Haha. I live a mile inland. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful out here today. People walking. Coming up on the first bridge. Two bridges. This is one with a nice lookout point. Nice for pedestrians to walk out there. There's fishermen out here. Second bridge. People are fishing. Bird on the railing waiting for a treat. And you can see the beach spread out in front of us. Parasailing or wind sailing. They have boat rentals right over here. We'll let some of these cars go by. No pets allowed beyond this point. That's interesting. I never knew that. I remember seeing people walking their dogs and stuff out here. Reynolds right there. You can see they have rental boats, and you can see the causeway that we just came across. Mangroves, palm trees, lots of parking spaces. Even on a beautiful day like today, even though it's a weekday, they're not full. Someone in a tent on the beach over there. And there's some beach down there. People are sitting down there. Morning. Afternoon, rather. And here's the beach. Let's go down a little and I'll get closer where you can see what's going on. That walkway is full of people. And it's packed out here. All the parking spaces. So there's the restrooms, they're still not open, but you can see the people out on the beach. And they have portable toilets over there. Hey there.
How you doing?
Very crowded, as it ought to be. I mean, considering how bad the weather's been up north. We'll see if we can get us a vantage point up here. Smoke-free beach. Nice out here. There's a seagull on top of the shower heads. That's a rinse off shower. Oh, his buddy joined him. Yep, nice. We're not going to walk around out there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice cool breeze. I used to spend a lot of time out here. And this is the causeway from the other side. All right. That gives you an overview. All right. Now we're going to go back down the causeway, back to the park proper. You can see this is way out in the Gulf compared to the shoreline and the islands, the barrier islands. Chance to get away from the shore. Out here because there's a fee to park out here. They have license plate readers and stuff. Park Beach. Now you can say you've been there. All you had to do was watch this video. And your own experience will be going out on the beach and enjoying the sand and the sun. Just remember, as of March 13th, the bathrooms, the restroom is still closed for renovations after the hurricanes. But there are porta-johns. Trail. Oh, we gonna go on the trail. In Howard Park. Thick mangroves on the right. Palm trees. There's some picnic tables. And we're out on the Howard Park trails. Water just to the right, but you can't see it for all the mangroves, which they are there for a reason, to preserve the shoreline from all our tropical weather, which would surely wash it away. Picnic tables. Oh, this is nice out here. This is nice to walk on. Morning. Afternoon. Okay. On your left. Could I proceed? Thank you.
I am so sorry. Yeah,
That's okay. I'm videotaping for YouTube.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's paved here. They're having a big party back there of some type. And there's bathrooms. I guess this is the edge of the park, because on the left you can see residences. And there's a park ranger truck. See, there's residences past the fence. So that's the extent of the park to the south. now, we'll start to head back to Tarpon Springs. We'll go a different way though. Break up the monopoly. We'll go a different scenic way, and we'll go by the bayou in downtown Tarpon. Check it out. Beautiful. Okay, we came from the right. We're going to go straight. We're going to go ahead and get on this good-looking sidewalk. This is the junior high school, I believe. Home of the Spartans, Tarpon Springs Middle School. That's exactly what it is. And up ahead we have a car over the sidewalk, so we're got to get back on the street again. Because we can't get by it. I don't think there's any cars coming anyway. Yeah, it's very nice out here. Unfortunately, I think a lot of these people got flooded during the hurricanes. There's still some stuff on the sides of the road where they're cleaning up and doing repairs. A lot of construction workers in front of houses and stuff like that. Bayshore Drive. We're going to take a right. Oh, someone building a new house. And good luck to you. Nice out here. A lot of these houses are elevated or 2 and 3 stories. The smart ones. Some aren't. Nice little bridge. lots of traffic all of a sudden, all going one way. We're gonna ride on the road to get where we're going. Beautiful homes. I designed a few of these homes on this street. I'm not going to point them out to you. Yeah, this is beautiful here. Especially on a beautiful day when there's no threat of flooding or damaging winds. Nice cool breeze, no air conditioning required. That's one thing that opened Florida up, was the invention of air conditioning. That's when people started really moving here. Air conditioning, because it does get hot and muggy during the summer. And summer here lasts about 8 months. In March, things are starting to warm up already here, middle of March. It's going to be in the 70s today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 80s. Hey. Nice little old bridge. This bridge was around when I was a kid. Yeah. And we'll be coming up to the bayou here in a few minutes. I think they might call it Spring Bayou. I don't know. Spring Bayou. Call it Tarpon Bayou. I call it the Bayou. We're on it now. Beautiful Victorian homes built in the 1800s on the left. Beautiful. Cars trying to go by, but you can see the bayou. There's a spring right out in the middle that's not really visible anymore. It feeds over from Lake Tarpon, and Lake Tarpon they've been managing the level at Lake Tarpon for so many years. It's decreased the volume of water coming in from Lake Tarpon, and they opened Lake Tarpon up to Hillsborough Bay. And before, when Lake Tarpon overfilled, the pressure would send water right here into this bayou. There's still a little bit out. Oh, that's fish. Hold on. That's manatees, I believe. Out right straight ahead in the middle. Let's watch it for a second. Yeah, there's something out there. Yeah, that's... I don't know what that is. Manatees. That's manatees out there. We'll park the bike and walk out there. This is my Ebike EQ177 Pro Max we've been riding on for this video. Let's go down here and look at these manatees. I feel pretty safe with my bike. I don't think anyone's going to take it. But this is the bayou. Let's see if they come back up again. Of course, as soon as we walk down here, they disappear. Beautiful Victorian homes. Like I said, built in the 1800s when the town was first created. Well, we could see them when we were up at the top of the stairs, but we don't see them now. See, it's a beautiful spot to just walk around. Just walk around. Okay, we don't see them. But there's the Ebike. And let's get a shot of me on the bike. How's that sound? Go. It ain't fancy, it ain't pretty. But okay. we're gonna go ahead. That's downtown Tarpon. The trail is 1 block that way. We're gonna go ahead and stop it here, and we will see you on the next ride. Rick Taylor, 1955 out.